This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Texas A&M Aggies against the Ole Miss Rebels. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up to this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team hasn't had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. There's the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Below the intrigue and all the challenge of a conference battle in the playoff bracket. These two teams came through the SEC, got into the bracket, and now stand in each other's way for a chance to win a national title.
And Chris, as you know, just such a proud conference, and there's no doubt that whoever wins this matchup is going to be trying to carry that torch forward for the entirety of the SEC to try to march forward for a championship.
And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Design quarterback run. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, as an offense and a quarterback, you never really feel settled into a game, in particular a game of this magnitude, until you can move the chains. And here, they don't even have to throw the ball to do it. Nice run for a first down. Now this rhythm can get established for this offense, in particular in this big moment in the playoff.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. It's Reed. The receiver grabs it. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And the Aggies moving quickly down the field here. Using his legs, it's Owens. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. And the Rebels fail yet again to come up with a 3rd down stop.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He keeps it on the design run, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Owens. It's a fumble, and the defense comes up with the football.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Rebels come up to the line and crank the tempo up here.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
He's brought down out at the 46. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, this is a perfect start for this offense, getting him going early in this game on some big runs. This offensive line, they've come out with some serious energy here, and this ground game is chewing up the yards. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
Hands off to the left. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Oh, they're having some real issues here with ball security. This running back already fumbled, and now he puts it on the ground again. They are so fortunate. Look at the bounce right back to him. He's able to recover, but I think that they need to make a switch. You cannot have a guy that's going to be this loose with the football.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, he's got opens, and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other their side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. Chris, I know it's difficult for the defense because they've got to be prepared for so many threats from this offense, but clearly this wide receiver is going to be a focal point of the game plan, whether they're throwing it to him or here, handing it to him in the run game. They have to key on this player. I think the safeties really need to understand where he's at all times. Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. This defense told us all week long they were going to be prepared for these more exotic style runs where they're trying to get the ball on the perimeter, the wide receiver, the tight end. They understood that this was a big part of this offense's game plan, and they were ready for it. Great pursuit, good leverage of the ball, and then they're tackling in space. That's a beautiful job.
Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Testing the right side here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal is good.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got some space. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. That's him. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He wins the foot race to the end zone. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Makes the catch. It's Fields. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
And the Rebels pick up enough to get a first down there. He'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. QB keeper all the way. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Reed. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a 1st down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Breaks into the clear. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Bringing pressure. Extending the play now.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Aggies. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the 2nd quarter and then get the ball in the 3rd quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this 2nd half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move
on the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Rebels. He'll stroll into the end zone.
If you're going to bring the ball out of the end zone defense and great speed on the outside. He has both of those. It reminds me a lot of Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Remember, he had multiple 100-yard kickoff returns for the Irish? Well, here, chalk this one up. Look at the speed on the outside.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Design quarterback run. Sees an opening. Solid gain. They'll spot him out at the 35.
Chris, here's the key on these option plays as a quarterback is that you can't assume that you're always going to pitch the ball. You've got to read the defense and force them to make a decision. Here, there's nobody for the quarterback, and he does a great job of just continuing along that track and getting up the field for a big gain.
Using his legs here, and the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Cunningham. That strong coverage there, they tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
That's caught. It's Cook. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Oh, and the 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Great fight for the ball.
You got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Keeps it on the design run. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule. And
it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football. And here, first down for the offense.
They'll try the right here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The pass rush closing in. Going to try to use his legs here.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks right for a quick completion. Great screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that will give them the lead now. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down play coming up.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joel. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
The Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
It's just such a weapon to have a guy that outside of the schematics of the play can scramble his way for a touchdown. There's nothing really the defense can do here, Chris, unless you've got a spy with great athleticism. This quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And it's Ole Miss in front, sitting in a pretty good spot to wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a gap, it's Owens. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Offense convert that pick into points. They're set up 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Lacey. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I love the aggressive play from these defensive tackles, this defensive line, getting off blocks and getting into the backfield. It's tough to run the football down here inside the 10. You get into goal-to-go situation. Usually for me as a quarterback, I like to get on the edge and try to throw the football. They're trying to run it, and the defense is ready.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. On the move now. He'll throw it now. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
They're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. answer for this offense. They'll try to add to the lead now on the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Keep making the first down yardage. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And the pressure's on. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves left out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here, the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 35.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. That sack makes it second down and forever.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
The sure hands. It's Owens. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30. Short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Oh, look out. He's got open space. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Leaning on the run game here late. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Rebels. Way too much speed on that play. Another big play for this Heisman running back. The defense told us we're not going to let this guy beat us today, Joel. But so far, they've got no answer for him.
Chris, it reminds me a lot of what Mike Tyson used to say. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, this running back is punching them right in the mouth, and they've got no answer to try to stop him.
Texas A&M, 35.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Man, this is such a solid job of attacking the defense with your best players. And we understood coming into this game, the coaching staff said, hey, listen, our wide receiver is going to have to touch the football. Whether we're throwing it to him in traditional passing concepts, maybe a screen, or here in the run game, he's going to impact the game, and this is a nice, solid game. Really an explosive play on the outside.
The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways. Here in the run game,
Looking deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. This gives them a chance to talk it over. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Look out, he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense just continues to perform and pour it on, and it has the look of a group that fully expected this dominant result. Now one step away on the brink of playing for the ultimate goal.
Chris, you're exactly right. And I think the most dangerous thing is a team that is a really good team, knows they're really good, and is playing up to their potential. That's exactly what we're seeing right here. This group is so efficient on offense, and their stars are playing at a high level. Moving forward to the national championship game, I don't know if it matters who they play. It only matters if they play up to their potential. It's their standard for a championship in the next round.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do right here, Chris. They told us in our meetings that when this quarterback left the pocket, they wanted to make sure that they...
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joe. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all off.
Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on.
What a performance from this group today. I thought it would be a closer game, in particular here in the semifinal, but they have just been so good, and now they've got the rhythm for their next matchup. They're going to go play for a national championship, Chris, and the film that they're going to watch is some of their best football that they've ever played. That is a great feeling and something this head coach, I'm sure he's going to use moving forward.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Trying to find some room. It's Owens. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Can't imagine the disappointment on that sideline. They had such a great year, and they get themselves to this point in the playoff. And to play this way today, I know they didn't expect it. Heck, Chris, you and I didn't expect it. But here they are. And I got to tell you, for these seniors, I just feel for them.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But, Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title, and that's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final 2 teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.